Hello book besties, Brianna Sanchez here, your next favorite romance author. Today we are going to be doing an ACOTAR reading vlog. I don't know what king, but they're with him. Feyre is pregnant. Elaine is Lucian's mate. Shut up! I'm done!
Like, what's wrong with me?
Okay, this is getting so good. I'm so excited for this. You saw that this was on my April hopefuls, and I do have some good news. I'm off to a good start. So I did finish book 1 in the series. I had a really hard time trying to be able to vlog because, as you guys have heard in my previous videos, my boyfriend and I were sharing a camera, but today that changes. He bought me a camera, so I'm so excited because now I can just vlog whenever I want. Everyone say thank you, boyfriend. I kind of wanted to give my little spiel on my ACOTAR reading experience because it's kind of a different one than most people. Usually when people read this series, they are obsessed from the start and they cannot put it down, and they love book 2 and book 3, and then they're obsessed with the last book. That was not my experience. So in 2023, yes, 3 years ago, I read this book and I liked it. I rated it like a 4-star at the time, and that's pretty much it. Like, I read my sister's copy, and then I think later that summer of 2023 I decided to dive into this book, and I was kind of liking it. Once I got towards the end, I don't know if I just wasn't really connecting to the characters or what, but it wasn't for me. And then a few months after that, yeah, so like 2024 I'd say, I decided to go into this book. I didn't like it at all. Like, I literally basically DNF'd it because I was reading a couple pages here and then I was like, skip. I just couldn't do it. But as you guys have all seen, I recently read Fourth Wing, so I'm new into romantasy, so I kind of wanted to give this series a shot. And it's so funny because in my Fourth Wing reading video I was like, please do not recommend me ACOTAR to read next. I don't think I'm in the right headspace. Well, Sarah J Maas made me be in the right headspace because she announced her new release that's coming in October. So everyone who hasn't read the Sarah J Maas universe is currently reading it, and I had to hop on the train. I wanted to enjoy the release when it comes out just like the rest of the world, so that's what I'm doing. I have watched tons of videos on what order I should read the Sarah J Maas universe. I got my sister's opinion, one of my best friend's opinion, so many different opinions, and I ultimately decided that even though I wanted this series fresh in my mind for when the book comes out, this was the series to start with. So that being said, I decided that I don't like rereading books. If you don't know that about me, I will not reread a book. I mean, I haven't been alive on this earth long enough to have had the time pass where I could reread a book and possibly forget about it. Right now, I remember pretty much everything I've read. Maybe in 5 to 10 years, I'll tell you guys if I'm okay reading a book. But for now, that's not the case, so I decided to give audio a try with this series so far. So I, 3 days ago, decided to download the audio, and the dramatized version was free at my library. So I listened to this, and I also, I'd say for a quarter of the book, I was able to read while I was listening to it. I was just laying down reading it. So I'm really happy because I got through the whole thing, and this one is the one I remember the most. So this was just a refresher for me. But some things that I totally forgot about was how they were cursed by wearing these masks, and how Feyre is illiterate, and just all these different things. The whole thing where Tamlin was stuck with Amanthra, how Feyre gave that girl Claire that fake name, you know, all those little details I totally forgot about. And then this time around I was paying more attention, so I was listening to all these different creatures. I forget what the names are, but I was looking up fan art for them. I looked up fan art for the worm at the end, just everything, even what Tamlin looks like, what Rhysand looks like, Lucian. And then now I know how to pronounce all their names too because of the audio. Even though she accepts all pronunciations, I like to do it right if I can. Rereading this, I still gave it a 4 stars. I think that this is a great fantasy book, but I'm not hooked into the world yet like I was with Fourth Wing. I think Fourth Wing is my favorite right now. I'm definitely not hooked into it, but there was barely any romance. And then I know that she doesn't end up with Tamlin, so I was just kind of like meh on the romance with them because I'm like, okay, I want to like get to the good stuff, like when she's with Reese. Anyway, that's where I'm at. But later today, I'm going to start A Court of Mist and Fury, and I'm also going to be doing the audio for that book because I've read both of those books fully. I think it's just gonna be really hard for me to like be reading the words on the page knowing like I've already read it. So that's my plan. And then I do have the audio saved for the last 3 books too, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit of like audio and physical. So like if I'm in the car, I'll listen to the audio so I can get further ahead, but if I'm at home, then I will read the physical book. So that's my plan for this series. I feel like it's a pretty good plan. I'm really happy that I got through the first book already. Just like getting back into that world was kind of crazy for me, but I like it. I'm just not really obsessed yet, but like I said, I'm such a romance girly that I'm waiting for the romance to happen. So we'll see how that goes, but give me your advice, guys. After I read this, I think I'm gonna do Throne of Glass and then Crescent City. So that's my plan at least. Comment down below if you guys are also entering the Sarah J Maas universe or if you're like finishing up the last series. I feel like less people have read Crescent City, but I have that book series. I recently bought it. I can't believe I'm actually reading this now. It feels so weird to be in this universe with everyone, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this reading vlog. I will just record like all my, I don't know, just all like my reactions like I did for Fourth Wing. This is not a spoiler-free video. There will be spoilers because I feel like so many people have read this series that you're just gonna already know. I'm the one that's now entering this world, but I'm excited. Let me tell you guys though, no one talks about dramatized versions of audio. That thing is crazy. It's like if I had the movie playing on the TV and my eyes were closed and I was just listening to the movie. There's so many good things that came out of that for me that I was able to like picture everything, and yeah, I'm really happy that I did that. So at least this book is off. I would like to say TBR, but yeah, I guess my TBR because I had already read it. But so excited. Let's get into reading this, guys. Okay, besties, I need to give you an update on freaking A Court of Mist and Fury. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super into it. I'm not. Like, what's wrong with me? I have 5 hours left. I've listened to 18 hours. 18. I did a lot today. I listened to it on my way to Barnes, on my way back while I was there a little bit. And I don't know, like, I love the fact that like her and Reese are like hitting it off. They're doing their thing. But it's just like, I don't know. I will say my favorite character is Lucian. I love Lucian. He's so cute. He's so funny. Oh, also, hello, where have I been? I don't even know if I told you guys this. I filmed yesterday and the day before, all of it in slow motion. And then when I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just like
fix it. I can use some of it at least. So those are like some of the clips that you've seen before this that are like fast forwarded or whatever. But then I did a talking video, like I redid it after I found out it was in slow motion. I fixed it and the mic wasn't on. Not even this mic, just like the camera wasn't picking up my voice. I was like, what? How is the camera not picking up my voice? It's just a camera. I don't know. I got it all fixed now. I figured it all out. Now I'm a little bit of a pro at my camera. I'm just kidding. I'm getting better. But anyways, I don't really have much of an update for you guys, even though I've listened to so much. I'm sorry. I'm just not super into it. I hope it gets better. I'm excited for the end, see what happens. I don't even really know where I'm at. I feel like I'm listening to it and then I'm like dazing off into something else because I'm just not into it. So then I like rewind a little bit and then I'm like, wait, what? So sorry if this is disappointing for you, but stay tuned because it could get better. And I'm only on book 2. I haven't even gotten to the end. And so many people like this book or the last one the most. So I'm going to keep going through it. Don't worry, guys. Don't fret. I'll come back to you guys with another update.
Hey besties, I have a reading update for you with A Court of Mist and Fury. So I am on page 600. 600. I've been listening to it. So I'm on chapter 65 and I have about 48 minutes left of the book right now. So I'm gonna try and finish it up because I planned on refolding like a couple of my drawers. Not all of them. We don't need a whole like hassle right now, but just like a couple of them, and I'm gonna listen to it while I do that. So remember in my last clip I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me, I'm not into it. Okay, I'm a little into it now. Not like an insane amount still. Don't get like too excited, but I am into it more. So I found out that Reese is Farah's mate and like he's known the whole time. And then I listened to the scene where like she went to that little cabin and she painted on everything, and then they basically like talked about getting married. And now I'm at the part where she's seeing Tamlin again for the first time and he's like trying to take her, and they're with like the king. I don't know what king, but they're with him. And so anyways, it's definitely getting so much better. It's like it's giving love triangle, but also at the same time she's like just definitely not interested in Tamlin anymore. She knows like they were good for a time, but they like outgrew each other. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna definitely finish this now tonight because I want to move on to the third one, because now I'm getting into new territory that like I don't remember anything. I had remembered like a little bit of this, but once it happened I still was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh. And now like they've been saying more romantic stuff to each other. It's just been like more interesting, more romantic, and just like more up my alley. But anyways, this is getting a lot better, so I'm excited to see what happens. Also, my friend Sarah is reading this for the first time, this series, so I'm excited because I'm about to catch up to her. She like took a little bit of a break from book 3. She's like I think in the middle of it, so I'll probably catch up to her here in like the next couple days. So I'm excited because then I'll just be like, all right, let's buddy read the rest of the series. Right, Charles? Let's refold my clothes and finish A Court of Mist and Fury. I literally just stopped recording and then something crazy happened. Elaine is Lucian's mate. Did I hear that right? Okay, this is getting so good. I love Lucian so much, but now I'm thinking Cassian is gonna be Nesta's mate. That's my prediction.
If they had removed her other glove, they would have seen a second tattoo on her right arm, the twin to the other. Inked last night, when we crept out, found the priestess, and I swore her in as my high lady. Not consort, Aaron blurted, blinking. I haven't seen her surprised in centuries. Not consort, not wife. Feyre is high lady of the Night Court. My equal in every way. She would wear my crown, sit on a throne beside mine. Never sidelined, never designated to breeding and parties and child-rearing. My queen. Until then, I said, staring toward the door as if I might see her walk through it, laughing and vibrant and beautiful. We go to war.
Damn.
Chapter 69. Feyre.
I think this is the last chapter.
Tamlin landed us. The end.
Wait, that's so good. And then Tamlin led the High Lady of the Night Court into this territory. Shut up. Okay, and now this book, 4 stars. I think it's not a 5-star for me because I really wasn't hooked in the beginning and everything, and it was just so damn long. But I have to say that I really liked it ever since like I found out Rhys and Feyre were mates. It's getting a lot better. I'm definitely gonna move on to book 3. I'm a little more invested now because it's like they're like enemies and they're in different territories, and it's all making more sense to me now. And now it like also made sense why Feyre had to go to the I forget the name, but the blind girl to get Rhys's ring, because that was his mother's ring and she gave it to him for his future wife, and obviously that was Feyre, and Feyre had to be the one to get it. So like all those scenes were making more sense, because when I was listening to it I'm like, okay, I'm invested, I could like picture what's happening, but why is this happening? And we didn't find out for like many chapters later. So it does make sense, because I was like, okay, he needs this, but why? So yeah, this is all coming together a lot better in my head, I will say, with the audio. So you guys heard that audio, that was not the dramatized version. So I'm excited because now I already have book 3, 4, and 5 from the library like saved. I'm happy because they're all the dramatized versions, so I don't think I'm gonna be lost anymore. I think it's gonna be really good. Damn, this is crazy. So now it makes so much sense. I get it, like Lucien and Elaine are mates, but they're like technically in opposite territories because that's Feyre's sister, and she's the freaking Lady of the Night Court now. And then Nesta, I wonder who her mate is gonna be, but I'm predicting Cassian. And I swear I don't know anything about this. I don't know any spoilers. I'm just predicting that because it makes sense. He's like the only other guy. Unless it was Tamlin, that would be insane. But I don't know if they would do that. And I also don't picture them together. But who knows? Enemies to lovers. I'm definitely more invested. I'm sticking with my rating at 4 stars. I don't think I would give it higher just because of the ending, you know? But I'm excited to move on. So now let's move on to book 3, because now I'm a little bit more invested.
Hey book besties, I have a little bit of an update on book 3, A Court of Wings and Ruin. Okay, so this is kind of bad, but I've been a little bad about recording because as you can see I'm halfway through. This is so bad. I have to say I'm loving this book the most so far. I love Feyre and Rhys's relationship. I know one thing about the series, and that is that apparently Nesta is like a very misunderstood character, and so even though she's like really rude, I'm not putting like an opinion on her yet, if that makes sense, because I'm sure like she's gone through a lot, and I don't know, I think that there's just like a lot of things I haven't learned about her yet, and from what I know, like the next 2 books are going to be about her, something like that. So anyways, I'm just kind of excited to see where that goes. I do have a prediction. My prediction is that Nesta is going to end up with Cassian. At first, I kind of thought maybe they would make her end up with Tamlin, but now I'm kind of thinking it's Cassian, and I think Nesta knows because she like avoids training with him. I still have yet to like be at the part where Elaine and Lucien are together. He like tried to get into her mind once, but he like didn't get there yet. He couldn't. I don't know. I'm just really waiting to see where like the romance is going for them. I'm like really honestly most excited for them because now we finally see like Feyre and Rhys together. So I'm kind of like waiting for them next to see what happens. I'm wondering like what's gonna happen when Tamlin comes back into Feyre's life, if he tries taking her again, see what happens. But yeah, I have really been liking seeing Feyre be High Lady of the Night Court, seeing her like just be kind of herself, be a little bit more free. She's been winnowing, and I don't know, it's so cool. She's such a cool character. I'm really liking the series a lot more from this book. Like I said, I mainly am reading it for Reese, I think. He's so nice. And the fan art, he is so fine. Like, are we kidding? I will say, still much more into Zaddy from Fourth Wing. But this guy is good too. I know a lot has happened, but I'm not like really shocked by anything, I guess. Right now, this book is sitting at like a solid 4-star for me. Like I said, I'm just not shocked by anything. I'm not like majorly impressed. But the one thing that I was like, damn, was once Nesta became immortal, like she basically has, they don't know for sure yet, but she basically has like this power of death. I think she'll be able to like kill people on the spot, and she's just like too afraid to admit that. And they say that her eyes are silver, but like flames because of death. And they're like icy cold. And so that was like totally cool to allude to the fact that the 5th book is hers because it's a Court of Silver Flames. I could be wrong. These are just my predictions and like what I've taken from it. I'm happy that I reread it. I'm listening to it. The dramatized version is so much better. I'm just like really happy with this right now because at first I was like, what's happening? Am I gonna like this? But yeah, anyways, I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. I guess I'll give you guys a better update. I'll try and like record more when I'm listening to it. I listen to it a lot in the mornings and I look kind of rough. So I'll try and do a better job. But I don't think I'm gonna really be listening to any more of it today. I do plan on reading like the physical book I'm currently reading right now. So I'm probably just gonna do that. But yeah, that's my little update for you guys. This is a thick book, but like I said, I'm happy that I'm doing it in audio because it makes it go up by so much faster, and it's good.
Hyvern just destroyed the wall. I'll be back with updates. Dude, okay, so many things just happened. Okay, so Feyre saved that human girl in a lane and she was able to fly, but okay, I don't get why they just can't winnow out. Like, why did they have to fly and then be away from everyone to then winnow? Like, why couldn't they just winnow? That's something I didn't get. But I loved Nesta's reaction, like when she finally saw Feyre and Elaine again. I can't believe Tamlin helped Feyre. I wonder if he's dead because he winnowed, but he was hurt. I just found out that Moore is gay. That is crazy. I didn't expect like anyone in this world to be gay, so that's super cool that she added that. And also right now Azriel is hurt. He's waiting to be healed. Lots are going on. It's getting good. I have about exactly 3 hours left of the audio and then I'm done with the book, so I'll probably finish it today actually, because I'll be driving around 1000% finishing this today.
Hey besties, things are getting crazy, like insane. Definitely not what I was expecting, but I guess I should have. So Reese died, but I wasn't sad because I knew he was gonna come back to life, and he did, like not that much later. But that is so cute how the little phrase of "stay with the High Lord" had so much meaning throughout the books until now. Well, still now, but like it's just crazy. When he died and came back to life, I was like, holy crap. And then it was so cute, like during battle, how Nesta was like calling out for Cassian. They're definitely mates. Like, I don't know if they said it and I missed it, but no, I don't think they've said it yet. Like, they're definitely mates. And then after they all won and everything, it was awesome because Elaine finally spoke to Lucian and she wasn't like miserable about it or being rude to him or anything. It was just like completely normal. So I was really happy about that. But I'm on my way to go get my nails done. I have 16 minutes left, and that's like the same amount of drive I have. So I'm gonna finish it by the time I get there. I'm so excited, and I'll probably start the next one while I'm there. I brought my AirPods so I could listen to some. My nail girl and I, we always talk for like half the time, and then the other half, she's like, okay, now time for our shows. This is so good. But I know I keep saying this every time, it's just not as good as Fourth Wing for me. It's still good though. Let's keep listening to it though.
Reese fell into flight beside me, and when he smiled at me again as we sailed through the stars and the lights and the sea-kissed breeze, when he showed me all the wonders of Valaris, the glittering rainbow, a living river of color beneath us, when he brushed his wing against mine, just because he could, because he wanted to, and we'd have an eternity of nights to do this, to see everything together. A gift. All of it.
Oh my god, that's it. I'm done! Oh my gosh! I know it's like crazy to give my rating like right away, but I do kind of know it because I felt this way the whole time. I'm gonna give it a 4. Like, I'm literally being super consistent with the whole series. This one was by far the best book so far. It's a beautiful ending. Like, I can't believe that there's no cliffhanger. Like, what the hell? So that's what I'm a little confused about. But like I said, I guess the next book is about the sisters, and then the one after is supposed to be about Nesta. So we have other relationships to explore now, so I'm very excited. I don't know, I feel like I just didn't get enough of Farah and Reese. Like, I'm happy for them, I like them, I'm not obsessed with them, I kind of almost love them. But what? Like, I feel like that was it. Like I said, I think I'm gonna go into the next one now, but wow. Alright besties, I'll come back to you with another update. Hey besties, I have a little bit of an update for you with A Court of Frost and Starlight. I'm literally already more than halfway through. This isn't even like my right placement, but the audio goes by super fast and I've had a lot of time to be able to listen to it. I'm literally almost done with it and it's only been a day, but it's good. It's kind of like a little novella. I feel like there's nothing crazy going on right now. I'm sad because I still haven't been able to see like Elaine and Lucian, but I'm at the part where Feyre just like told Lucian he should stay for like 2 weeks and see if he's able to like get through to Elaine. And yeah, it's Feyre's birthday. It's super fun. It's cute. I love the most hearing more about Feyre and Reese. I feel like I was lacking that a little bit. Like, from the 3 books, there was like a good amount, but I still wanted more. So I feel like this is like the perfect more that I was looking for. I'll probably finish it today, honestly. I will keep you guys updated and let you know what I end up doing. Okay guys, what the heck, I finished. I didn't expect to have time to finish it right now, but my mom is taking a little bit longer to come get me. We're supposed to go to Miami now, and so I had the time. I'm holding this upside down. Okay. Anyways, I finished it. I'm rating this a 3.5 stars. I wouldn't rate it a 4. It was good. It's so cute, but it's just like a little novella, so there wasn't anything crazy going on, but it wasn't horrible. It was kind of like how I feel an epilogue would be, so it's kind of crazy that this is in the middle of the series. I'm really excited to see what happens next. So I'm returning this audio back to the library and I'm going to check out the next one.
and download it. So I'll probably start that one tomorrow because I'm done with my audio for the day. I think I kind of overdid it yesterday and today that I'm just like, I'm done for the day. This is my first one in the series that's not a 4-star, but it was close. I'm being picky, so yeah. I can't believe I only have a book left. I literally cannot believe this. Good morning, book besties. We are now on A Court of Silver Flames. We are finally on the last book in the series. Well, until October, because that's when the next ACOTAR book comes out. But I wanted to give you guys a little update. So I started it yesterday, I think, and I've already listened to, okay, no, I started it 2 days ago. I've already listened to 4 hours, which is pretty good. I actually thought I'd listen to less, but I hadn't really been in the mood to listen so much, but I just kept forcing myself because I have to return this in 8 days, and this is only part 1. There's like a part 2 of the audio, and I have to return that in 8 days also. So I need to finish this one within like 4 days and the other one within 4 days, hopefully. I feel like I definitely will. I'm just like really over it. Like I'm not in the mood for it anymore, so I don't know, it's so tough. This book has been good so far. I didn't realize like it was actually just going to be from Nesta's point of view and Cassian's. I don't really know what I thought was gonna happen, but I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying like hearing Cassian's point of view and Nesta's, of course. I am at the part where like she just fell down the flight of stairs trying to get alcohol, and these stairs have been challenging her. Like obviously she's avoiding training, but finally Cassian like worked around what she meant by she wasn't going to train in that village, so he took her somewhere else to train. So he made a bargain with her, and he finally got her to train for an hour, and she is like so out of shape. So they're finally like getting somewhere, so it's really nice. I think I'm on page like 150-ish, like somewhere around there. So it's definitely really good so far. Like I'm actually more intrigued in the beginning than I have been for like all the other books. So I'm hoping that this is much better. I hope honestly that there's like a cliffhanger so that I'm excited to read the next ACOTAR book when it comes out. I don't know. Maybe that's why like I'm so excited for like the next Fourth Wing book, because Onyx Storm leaves you on like the biggest cliffhanger ever. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to it now in my car ride. I'm going to Barnes right now to work. Let's get to listening. Oh my gosh, I was just about to start recording myself and I said, no, I should have. Feyre is pregnant. Ah! Oh my god, and the way she announced it, I did not expect that. I watched the podcast interview with Sarah J. Maas on Call Her Daddy. So like I knew at some point Feyre got pregnant because she talked a lot about the scenes that she wrote and stuff. But honestly, I thought she was going to announce it at the beginning of the book when she asked Nesta to come over when she was telling her that she cut her off. But then it didn't happen, so I was like, okay, well maybe it happens like more towards the end of the book or something. Holy shit. This got so good. And now like Elaine's needing to fight and stand up to the plate. Okay, girl. Okay. Let's keep listening.
To Feyre's head, or an inch from it.
I knew that stupid shield wasn't just a prank. Something Helium taught you.
Cassian gave Rhys a smacking kiss on the cheek before turning to Feyre and grabbing her to him. Rhys-Anne relented on the shield enough that Cassian could wrap his arms around her. And as Rhys dropped the shield, Feyre's scent filled the room. It was Feyre's usual scent, only something new. A smaller, softer scent, like a budding rose flavored in it.
So I'm on my way to go work at Barnes right now, and I just got to part 2. It was like part 2 Blade, so that's interesting. I'm definitely going to be able to finish this part of the audio
today. There's 2 hours and 40 minutes left. I think between like driving back and forth, I'll be able to finish it, so I'll return that. And then I think I still have 7 or 6 days left for the other audio, so I will have to finish it within those days. It's really good, honestly. Just like Nesta's adventure. I do love her and Cassian and their like banter, the relationship they have going on. I finally got to a scene where like they end up kissing and stuff, so I'm excited to see like what goes on from there. Let's keep listening. Guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, where do I even begin? This book is by far the best one. I'm like actually very intrigued the entire time I'm listening to it. It's kind of like annoying that I'm in the headspace where like I'm so over the series now when it's literally the best book. I just wish like there was more point of views. I wish that it was like you still get Feyre and Rhys's point of view, because everything that has been added in the book of them I've enjoyed so much. I just like don't get their point of views anymore, which is fine because now it's Nesta's turn and Cassian's. But yeah, I really miss Rhys and Feyre right now. But can we talk about how Feyre's pregnant, and she's pregnant with a risky pregnancy, and that whole story is crazy because I remember in the Call Her Daddy podcast Sarah J. Maas did, she talked about how she had a very uncomfortable and unsafe pregnancy and had to give like an emergency C-section or something like that. Like she wasn't prepared for any of it, and the doctors were just being completely rude to her and unhelpful. And so I'm excited to like, I'm kind of scared because I hate hearing about stuff like this, but I'm excited to like hear the story and how like she wrote it for this type of world. And even though like this is a fantasy world, she still used her own experience with it. I'm really like interested. But I just got to the part where Nesta told Feyre, and I thought that was so messed up. Like, I can't even believe that she did that. But after like Feyre and Cassian talked about it a little bit, I do understand that, well, first of all, she definitely probably did it to make Feyre feel bad the way everyone made Nesta feel bad. But I feel like she also just did it because she wanted Feyre to be in the know, because it sucked for Nesta to not be in the know. I also didn't like the part with Nesta and Amren, how Nesta was saying like Feyre doesn't love her. I don't know like what, I mean nobody knows up at this point, I don't think, like what actually happened with Nesta and Feyre, or why Nesta just has so much hate for her, because it's kind of crazy like how she actually thinks Feyre doesn't love her when Feyre is always wanting the best for her. So I'm honestly really confused. But it was so sexy when Rhys told Cassian to send Nesta away. He's like, get her the F out of here. Oh my gosh. I was like, okay, you've just been now upgraded to Rise Daddy level for me. You know what I mean? So now I'm at the part where they're on a hike, Nesta and Cassian, and she's like not talking to him. But now I just got to the part where like she's sobbing in his arms after a few days, and I'm excited for what's to happen now. Like this is exactly where I just stopped at. I'm excited to listen because again, in the podcast Sarah J. Maas said she was physically on a hike herself. I don't remember exactly like what mental state she was in. I think she said she was just going through a lot, maybe experiencing a little bit of writer's block. I'm not entirely sure, but she said like on the hike she literally stopped and started writing this scene. So I feel like it's gonna be very emotional. Like I literally was feeling like the emotions coming already, but I wanted to stop and update you guys before more happened, because I was like, damn, I feel like so much has just happened. But this is definitely getting so much better. I'm really into this story right now. One thing that's also been on my mind, sorry, I'm literally almost done talking, I swear. One thing that's been on my mind is that the book that comes out in October is going to be hardcover, and I have all paperback, and I don't like the story enough to have both hardcover and paperback. So I think I'm just going to wait like the whole year for the paperback to come out, and I don't know, because I'm not really interested to go into the whole Throne of Glass world or Crescent City world right now. Like, I think I need some time. So, I don't know. I really don't. Yeah, so anyways, I probably won't buy the book when it comes out. I'm just gonna wait. And yeah, I'll just keep you guys updated. Bye! Guys, this is by far the best ACOTAR book. We just found out that Nesta and Cassian are mates. I knew that hadn't been revealed yet. I'm freaking out. I knew they were. It's crazy the way he tells her too. But also, this book is so much more entertaining, like the arguments that are going on right now.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bree's Book Channel. My name is Michael Wagner, her co-host today, and we will be reviewing Falling for You by Brianna Sanchez.
And we're talking about ACOTAR.
And we're going to be talking about ACOTAR. First, my opinion on ACOTAR is that it's very weird, very outgoing, and a lot of characters just don't make sense. By the way, I haven't read the book, so yeah.
Hello, besties. We're done. We're literally done. I can't even explain that this one was the best one by far. I really want to give it a 5-star, so I'm going to give it a 5-star. I was debating between a 4.5 for the longest time, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give it a 5-star. So that means I have officially completed the series. So this is going to be short and sweet. I've already talked this entire video, but a series overall, I probably would give it a 4 stars. I was not obsessed with it, but it's still such a high rating because it was very well written. It was a very good fantasy story. I could see why people are obsessed, but I was not as obsessed until the very last book. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm excited for the next one now because of what a good ending that was. I'm really hoping that we get some of Elaine and Lucian, like I was saying, and more of Nesta and Cassian and like their happily ever after. So I'm excited to see what comes next, but thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below what series I should do next, if I should take a break from the Sarah J. Maas universe, or if I should just go for it into the next series. I don't know. But for now, I will be taking a little break, reading my little romance books. Love you guys. Love you, book besties.